Matt Cameron, one of the most respected drummers in rock music, has officially stepped away from Pearl Jam after an extraordinary 27-year run with the band. His departure, announced on July 8th via Instagram, marked the end of a defining era not only for the band but also for the grunge movement he helped shape. For over 4 decades, Cameron has been a driving force in alternative rock, laying the foundation for 2 of Seattle's most iconic bands, Soundgarden and Pearl Jam. Now, at age 62, the drummer stands as a 2-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, first honored in 2017 with Pearl Jam, and soon to be inducted again in November 2025 with Soundgarden. In his statement, Cameron didn't cite a reason for his departure, but he expressed deep gratitude to his bandmates and fans worldwide. After 27 fantastic years, I have taken my final steps down the drum riser for the mighty Pearl Jam, he wrote. Much love and respect to Jeff, Ed, Mike, and Stone for inviting me into the band in 1998 and for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime filled with friendships, artistry, challenges, and laughter. I am forever grateful to the crew, staff, and fans the world over. It's been an incredible journey, more to follow. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Pearl Jam responded with a heartfelt tribute of their own, calling Cameron a powerhouse of a musician whose energy and precision defined the last 3 decades of the band's sound. From being one of our first musical heroes in the band's Skin Yard and the mighty Soundgarden to playing on our first demos in 1990, Matt Cameron has been a singular and true powerhouse of a musician and drummer, the band stated. He has propelled the last 27 years of Pearl Jam live shows and studio recordings. It was a deeply important chapter for our group, and we wish him well always. He will be deeply missed and is forever our friend in art and music. We love you, Matt. Long before he joined Pearl Jam, Cameron had already established himself as a rhythmic innovator. Growing up on a steady diet of Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix, he soon found himself drawn to the subtleties of jazz, particularly the work of Elvin Jones and Max Roach. That shift in influence around the age of 18 gave Cameron a unique musical vocabulary, one that would become central to the complex time signatures and textured arrangements of Soundgarden. He once shared in an interview how rewarding it was to work with musicians who naturally wrote in unusual rhythms, and how it expanded his approach to music. We really tried to approach each song as a piece of music, as opposed to trying to impress other musicians, he said. One thing Soundgarden was always really proud of was that we all wrote music. Each of us had a distinct voice, and that made us unique. After Soundgarden disbanded in 1997, Cameron joined Pearl Jam the following year. His first recording with the band was their cover of the 1964 ballad Last Kiss, which was initially released as a fan club single, but later became a massive hit, climbing to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. That success paved the way for Cameron to become a permanent fixture in the band, and from 2000's Binaural to 2023's Dark Matter, his drumming provided both backbone and breath to Pearl Jam's evolving sound. In addition to his work with Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, Cameron also performed with Temple of the Dog, a supergroup featuring Chris Cornell and members of Pearl Jam, further solidifying his status as a central figure in the grunge movement. Even off-stage, Cameron remains a student of rhythm and discipline. He maintains a structured lifestyle, incorporating running, yoga, and motorcycling to stay physically and mentally sharp. These activities, he says, help him achieve the same flow state he seeks when performing music. My favorite moments as a musician are when I feel like I'm not thinking, when I'm simply reacting in the moment, he told American songwriter. Those are the moments I really cherish. His relationship with music began early. He fell in love with it through his AM/FM radio and began taking music lessons at the age of 9. That early start eventually blossomed into a career that spanned genres, generations, and global recognition. Cameron also remains deeply reflective about his role in the cultural wave that emerged from Seattle in the early 90s. "Sometimes I get overwhelmed," he admitted. "There's been so much influence that our small little local music scene really spread to the rest of the world. I felt like we wrote a new chapter in the history of music." It's a legacy he's rightfully proud of. An organic, community-driven movement that turned into a global phenomenon, with Soundgarden and Pearl Jam at its core. As recently as April 2024, Cameron continued to share his knowledge and passion for drumming. In a segment for Drumeo, he broke down his performance on Soundgarden's Black Hole Sun, revealing how the song was recorded quickly with minimal rehearsal. "It took like one afternoon. We didn't really sweat the details on that one because the arrangement was so good," he said. "It's a super fun track to play. Lots of space. You can lay into the cymbals. Lots of tom work." In 2022, he also spoke with YouTuber Rick Beato about the realities of aging as a rock drummer. "It's not as easy now that I'm almost 60, because this kind of music requires a certain kind of energy," he admitted. "It's athletic. We rock drummers out there in the world have to bring this athleticism to every gig while being mindful of the music we're playing." Now, as Matt Cameron closes this monumental chapter with Pearl Jam, he leaves behind not only a band, but a rhythmic legacy carved across generations of music. With 2 Hall of Fame inductions and countless timeless tracks to his name, his departure signals more than just a change in personnel. It marks the end of an era. Wherever his path leads next, one thing is certain: the beat of grunge will forever carry the imprint of Matt Cameron. As fans and fellow musicians reflect on Cameron's vast contributions, his departure serves as a powerful reminder that even legends eventually turn the page. Yet his rhythm will continue to echo, not just in the songs he helped shape, but in the countless drummers and artists he's inspired. Matt Cameron may have stepped away from the riser, but his influence will remain etched in the soul of modern rock, beating on in every crash, every groove, and every heart that still pounds to the sound of grunge.